So according to you, do you think he took advantage of you?
Yeah, that's abuse of my trust and my loyalty.
Do you feel betrayed by Wiliam?
Yeah, in a very hard way. Yeah, I believed him. I was stupid and naive, I have to confess. Yeah. July and August, my father is coming, and I still have nothing. Yeah, and he can see you drive a nice car. You have 16 apartments. How I can explain this? Huh?
But is he bothered about me or?
No. You don't know. Man, he start crying when he know this.
But that's what I'm asking.
I'm ashamed to tell him. Yeah.
For me.
I'm ashamed to tell him. I sold my house, everything, and I still have got nothing. I'm
even
ashamed.
In Belgium, where you could still afford a car, is not your lifestyle. You're still not interested, yeah?
If you mention my names and mention my Eurofurniture names, then I will have the right also to take legal action.
You know, this sounds like a threat because my job is to give you also a right of reply. So I don't appreciate being threatened. No, I will tell you the truth also. I know what defamation means. I know what slander is. I'm not stupid. So I don't also appreciate being threatened. My job was to...
No one would threaten you.
Exactly.
Even me, I cannot accept to be threatened.
I think I've done my due diligence here. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning and a warm welcome to LNS. My name is Lynn Ngugi. Now, there is a famous saying by Miles Monroe that if you want to know who a man is, give him three things: power, money, and sex. And also, if you want to know who your true friends are, involve money in between. My guest today claims that he has been conned millions by his Kenyan best friend, someone who he truly trusted, but the man took advantage of him and swindled him his money. So we are about to listen to his story, but before we do that, allow me to say thank you to my people at Elegance Fashion Kenya. Guys, I hope you really like my outfit and you can check them. Their contact details are right here on the screen. Get an outfit you like and also let me know what you think about mine. And now, without further ado, please allow me to let my guest today introduce himself. Hello.
Hi, good morning, Mrs. Ngugi.
Ngugi?
I can confirm you look very good in that dress.
Oh yeah, you think so?
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm not so good actually because of all this, because of the circumstances. Yeah.
Yes.
I invest a lot of money in stock market in Belgium, which gives me. I succeed already in stock market in Belgium, which gave me good money.
Yes.
And 10 years ago, I met Wiliam Murage.
Wiliam Murage.
Yeah. We worked for the same company called Cast Iron in Belgium. And we became friends from the first moment we met each other. Yeah. And after a while, he proposed me to visit Kenya together with him. Yes. Which I did. I was very excited.
You're excited about Kenya?
Yeah.
Why?
I still love Kenya,
Yes, why? Oh, sorry, I forgot. My director says that you did not tell our people your name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Sorry about that. I'm Jan Proost. That's,
so you come from Belgium?
Yeah.
So I hear Belgium people speak two languages.
Yeah, French in the south and Dutch in the north.
So you're from the north?
Yeah, and I live very near the border from Holland. Yes. So I have many friends in Holland as well. Yes,
we want to get to this Wiliam guy, but we also want to understand Belgium. What kind of a country is Belgium?
There's a lot of diversity. It's same like Kenya, but it's very small. You have a coastline, there are mountains, like you have the Aberdares in Kenya, we have the Ardennes. Yeah. There's also a small community in Belgium who are German speaking.
Oh, German.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very small, connecting the German border.
And what do you love most about your country?
What can I say? I grew up there, so I know, for me, and I like to explore.
You like to explore?
That's why I'm here. That's why
That's why you're in Kenya. And how many siblings do you have?
I have 4 sisters and a brother.
All right.
And my father is still alive. And my mother, she passed away something like 4 years ago now.
Oh, may her soul rest in peace. Your father has been in Kenya also?
Yeah, twice.
Twice?
Yeah. And all my sisters been here.
All
before.
your sisters?
Yeah.
So you guys love Kenya?
One of my sisters twice as well.
Yeah.
And one of the daughters from my youngest sister, she was here.
Yeah.
My and 2 brothers-in-law, they were also here.
So you guys love Kenya?
Yeah, all of them. They're planning to come back.
Okay.
Yeah. They say once you come to Africa, you'll come back.
That's amazing to hear. And you, where's your family? Do you have a wife, children?
No, I'm still single.
Oh,
No. I'm careful with that. I'm not desperate looking for someone. But,
yes, because I know we are going to that part of the story. Because before we spoke to William, when we were going through the evidence in your stories, and he said that you love women.
Yeah, I don't hide it. It's not a secret. I like women. Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm not gonna spend lots of money for women or something. No. I treat them in a nice way. That's like you're supposed to do. But no, it's not.
It's not something you are ashamed of.
No. I've been here 18 times before.
18?
17 or 18 times before.
In
since
Kenya?
10 years ago in Kenya.
Oh, wow.
So, it's not a secret I like women.
Yes. Yeah.
Even those... I'm a straight guy, so I have nothing to hide. It's not a secret.
It's not a secret.
No.
Yeah. Now let's go back to you meeting William in Belgium.
Yeah.
You are working together in a company.
Yeah.
You meet this guy.
Yeah.
And you develop a close relationship with him.
Yeah.
What made you guys become friends?
The way he behaved, he was very nice, funny, friendly. But during the time, he changed his attitude. And it was not the way I saw him. He treated his employees and the way he treated me after
what happened between you guys?
He changed his attitude after my money was spent. The mask fell down and
and you saw the real him.
Sorry?
And you saw his true colors. Let's go back to Belgium. When you are working in this company, what kind of job are you working in? What was his job? What was he doing?
We worked together in a foundry. We worked with liquid metal.
Okay.
It's a very tough job to do, I can tell you. And it's a dirty job, a lot of smoke and heat from ovens. And,
But was the money good?
Yeah, we made good money. Yeah, the salary was very fair. I never complain about that.
Okay. So is this the money you used to invest in the stock market?
No, I invested in the stock market in Belgium before. When I was 22 or something, I bought my first house. I paid for the debts within 10 years. When I was out of debts, I decided to buy another house for another 10 years. I paid back the bank in another 10 years.
Okay.
And before this was paid, I bought 3 old apartments, and it took me 3 years together with my father to renovate those apartments. And sometimes we worked till after midnight, I can tell you.
With your own father?
After my job, I went with my bike. I never owned a car. I saved a lot of money. I harvested after that. From my own. I had a huge amount of money.
Yes.
The moment I met William.
How much money would you say you had by the time you were meeting William?
Something like 200,000 euros at that time.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
And I still received money from rent, which gave me good money. I can prove that because I have. I can show that on my bank account.
Yeah. Would you say you are a hard-working person?
Yeah. Even him, nobody. Yeah.
Oh, even him, he was hard-working.
Yeah, he did his job. Yeah, but we didn't work in the same section, but
Same company?
Yeah. For the same company, and we saw each other during the breaks and things like that. Yeah.
And you started talking?
Yeah.
So at what point did he convince you to start giving him money?
When I came to Kenya, he already had a plot in Kasarani, and 8 apartments were there, just 2 were finished. And there was no money to finish the 6 remaining apartments, so I gave him the money.
You gave him the money?
Yeah, I gave him the money. I can prove that because I transferred that money from my Belgium account to his Belgium account.
How much money?
That was something like 30,000 or something.
30,000
euros.
Okay, around 3 million Kenya shilling. A little over 3 million Kenya shilling. So he just told you he needs to complete the apartment. And you gave him the money. Like take.
Yeah. We were very close, very good friends. We hooked up together. This was after he introduced me to his family and his friends in Kenya. While I introduced him, he was very welcome in my family in Belgium.
He has met your family?
Yeah. He was there during Christmas. And while I was in Kenya with his family.
He was also in Belgium with your family. So you guys, you are buddies? You are friends?
Yeah. We called each other brothers.
Hi,
when
bro.
we went for seats, we say, "This is my brother." People were laughing because.
When you are, we are going to get to the seats, because that's a business both of you invested in. But let's finish first with the plots in Kasarani. So you came to Kenya, and he took you to the place.
Yeah.
Did you see the place?
Yeah, he proposed me to invest in another construction, and but the plan was to do that in Nakuru.
Okay.
This was his mother's place. I didn't know it was a plot of his mother. He didn't tell me. It took me another 2 or 3 years before he said, this was
his mother's plot.
The papers, the documents are on the name from the mother signed for the sale. But after all, the mother, she didn't know about that.
Okay.
So this was a fake document, actually.
Okay. Sorry, guys. There's a reason I'm going slowly because I want all of you to understand this conversation. So he told you he wanted you to invest.
Yeah. In stock market, in construction.
In construction in Nakuru.
Yeah. That was the first plan.
That was the first plan. So that plan failed. Then you invested in Kasarani.
No. After he changed his mind. He convinced me it's better we do this construction on his plot
in Kasarani.
In Kasarani. There was still space for another 12 apartments, he told me. But while I was working in the factory in Belgium, he came to Kenya for the supervision for that during the construction.
Yeah.
Then he told me there's no space for 12 apartments, there's just space for 8 apartments.
Okay.
But I was still okay with that, and we will live in one apartment. I live in one apartment while he lives with his family in another apartment. And so there was just 6 apartments to rent out.
Wow! So one is yours, one is his, and then 6 apartments.
And together with his 8 apartments, he finished.
Okay. So you gave him the money. What were you to get?
I gave him some money apart, but there are so many dates and numbers, it's a little confusing. I can't see that in my records.
It's okay.
But most of that, the money we used to finish the construction came out of the sales from the seats.
Of the seats?
Yeah.
Okay, hold that.
Yeah.
Now guys, post Kasarani, let's enter the business of the seats.
Yeah.
You say you and William, you are in a joint business of bringing in leather seats from Belgium to Kenya. So you would buy leather seats from families in Belgium, and then you would ship them, and he would sell them in his farm, in his plot in Kasarani. Tell me about the seats.
So because he has no money at that time, and I had something, a lot of money on my every we decided to buy second-hand seats in Belgium.
Leather seats.
Leather seats, mostly, and dining sets. Later we did also exercise equipment, but that came later.
Yeah.
And we went from door to door to pick up the seats by apartment.
Yeah. And that's
I withdraw all that money from my account. I can prove that.
How much?
First, I invest. I paid for the total amount, the amount I gave him, and then I spent for the seats and shipping and everything was 150,000 euros.
Oh, 100
something like that.
Okay.
So I paid for the seats,
yes.
for the shipping, for the taxes. You have to pay for importing in Kenya, for the holding.
Now hold on, you get the seats already in Belgium. They are putting in a container.
Yeah.
And you ship them to Kenya.
Yeah.
Who is doing the shipping?
That was all on his name because he had a lot of experience before he knew me. That's what he say. I know how to do the documents. I have connections, so I trust him because we were best friends.
Yeah. So he shipped them with his name.
Yeah.
So even if right now he was to say, no, I'm the one who bought those seats.
That's what he claims now.
Yeah. Because he was shipping them in his names. But you are the one who bought the seats. You paid for the shipping.
For the whole thing.
But you let him ship them. In his name. Is that something you regret now?
Yeah, of course. I do very much.
You wish you would have.
And I still have the handwritten appointments for the picking from the seats for private people. He sent me the addresses, so I was a co-driver actually. I was sitting next to him, and I guide him to the right addresses by Google Maps and GPS.
So, where were you buying these seats from? Like, how would you know people are selling seats?
Or there's a special app for that in Belgium called Secondhand BE.
Yes.
And you can find out where people offer this online, and you just go and see.
And you would pay by cash?
Yeah.
And him next to you there? He was there with you?
He just drove the car and we carried the seats in the truck. I also bought a truck in Belgium.
Oh, you bought a truck for the both of you?
Especially for this, But even that, he will pay me back. I made a list of costs, and we will share this after 50-50. All the costs and the benefits and everything, that was agreement.
Even for the trucks? For the truck?
For the truck, the fuel.
And the fuel? Wow. So you are moving around Belgium, collecting leather seats. You are shipping them to Kenya. You are the one paying for the seats.
The whole thing.
You bought the truck.
Yeah.
And your agreement was if these seats come to Kenya, from the profit, you will share 50-50.
Yeah, the benefits that come out of the
But you would still get your money back.
Yeah, that was the agreement.
What happened when the seats got to Kenya?
We started the construction, and after this construction was complete, we were out of money again. So after that time, I sold my house in Belgium. One of my houses, not my house where I was living in. I had 2 houses and 3 apartments because of. But I sold one of the houses and to my nephew, the son of my sister. And
for how much?
For 135,000 euros. And I had already. I saved some money on my account, so in total it was another 150,000 euros. Yeah. And from that time, we bought more high-quality leather seats. But we also sold it for a higher.
But he's working in Belgium, right? Why are you not asking him, where is your contribution? Why are you always the one giving out the money, buying things? He also has some money.
Yeah, but all the money for the construction was more expensive than we expect. That's what he said. And then he also drilled a water hole.
For the apartments?
Yeah, for apartments. And there was security system, and it cost a lot of money. We spent a lot of money, so all the money was spent, was nothing left anymore.
Okay.
And there was he told me there was a particular account. There's some money already on that before I sold my house.
Yes.
And the plan was we will buy a piece of land on my name. After we have the money, something like 200,000 euros. That's what he told me. That's something like
20 million.
Yeah,
I hope I'm right. Am I right?
No, yeah, 25
yes, 25
million, something
yes.
like that. Yeah. That's what he said. And he told me, he promised me, I never will touch one coin before you succeed with
getting your land.
Yeah, my land, and after I succeed with a permit.
A working permit. Or a residence.
Yeah, that's the thing now. I met a guy in town, and he proposed to help me, to guide me, to receive a work permit. And I have to involve a Kenyan for at least 5%.
Okay. That's what William told you?
No, that's what the guy told me.
Okay.
But I proposed William to be my business partner, involved him for the 5%. And he was okay, he was agree with that. But every time when we had a meeting, me, that guy who guided me, and William himself, he excused himself. He was not there for 4 or 5 times. Even the guy he went to our place in Kasarani, and he promised to be there, but then he excused himself. He has to go with his kids to the shopping mall, and then he was not showing up, and then he said, yeah, I stuck in traffic, and so after that I decided to do the same, to introduce his nephew, the son of his half brother, in my business. And he was there. He was a nice guy. I trust him 100%. He's still there for me. And I succeeded with my work permit from the city council, my PIN, everything was there. I had a bank account. I had a meeting with William, and he refused to transfer that money from that particular account to my business account. Yeah.
Okay, so now I get it. He had told you the only way he can transfer money from his account, you have to have.
Actually, it's our account.
Yes,
your particular account. You save that money till I succeed with the permit.
And you succeeded with the permit.
I succeeded.
Did you get a local bank account?
Yeah.
So he was to move money now from that account to your account. But he
refused. He said, no, I'm not gonna transfer that money to a joint account. That's what he said. Because you're gonna claim more than a 5%. He said, you can freeze your account, and you're gonna say, when he see you sold a seat, you're gonna ask for that money, and you're gonna, those people, there are thieves, they are not reliable people. You talk about his own nephew, even the father, they are not reliable people. You can't trust them. The only one you can trust here in Kenya, it's me, and
I'm not gonna accept a situation. You are buying a piece of land together with a company that is you and Charles, or you and somebody.
All the documents are already
because when you buy a property as a joint limited,
that's just for 5%. And I talked with the bank, and it can't do anything.
For you may think that, but the minute they file a case on that company, somebody go to court and file. He is entitled. He's a partner in this company. He's a partner.
5%.
Like a marriage. Even that, he frees the money for you to continue with the case. And if the money is frozen, he can do that. He has nothing to lose. He doesn't. He has no.
But the Charles is not going to do that.
Anyway, all the same, me, Annika, one of the things I want to assure you. And this I want to put it very clear to you. I will make sure you have your property. Under your name.
That's why I'm here, yeah?
Under your name, and that is why we are here.
Yeah, that's why I start to...
And this money that is accumulating in the account, it is your money.
Okay.
And I'm the only person that I believe who can be trusted with your money. I'm the only one who can keep your money and give it to you. And you will prove that even if it will take how long. But I'm the only person who can keep, even Liz knows that, and she knows it clearly. I told her this money belongs to Jan and will not be used until Jan...
For me, it's just not feeling comfortable because
I know, you can't feel comfortable.
all
Even
the money
me,
is on your name, all the goods are, the companies are your name, all the money.
When I was in your position, I would feel the same. I definitely understand, I would feel the same. I put myself in your shoes, and sometimes when you are disappointed, I understand you. And even me, I get hurt, but I don't want to sit here and hold myself, container, we lost that, we do. Even if I cry, I'm not changing the situation.
I say, okay, what's how are we gonna do this? You say, no, the only condition I'm gonna give you that money is after you succeed with the residential permit.
Until when you hold your ground and everything, I know for now you are still not satisfied.
I'm stressed.
Yeah. But the only thing I can do is to assure you, let the stress come to an end. When this money is enough, we buy the ground on your name.
I wish I can do it 100% on my name, but yes,
take a little bit off. Let the money be enough, which is soon. When the money is enough, I would rather, even if the work permit we have to pay the 2,000, we can pay.
I'm not going for a work permit.
For a residence permit. If the residence permit, the residence permit is the work permit.
A business permit. Now I've got a business permit and I have my own company.
Yanike, a business permit is like a water bill. It has no meaning. The most important document here is a residence permit. The business permit and other things you just pay. They are nothing. You just go to the city hall and get it. But the residence permit and the residence PIN number on your name is the most important one. And once you have the residency permit and a PIN, you also start paying taxes to the Kenyan government. From that point. Which is okay. Which is normal. It's just in Belgium, what is important is not a work permit. It's a residence permit. And it is the same even here. Once you have the residence permit, you can work. Because the work permit, if you don't have in Belgium, you go to the city hall. When you have residence permit, they give it to you. If you can have trust and confidence, we do this together. We finish the most critical part, raise the money for the ground. When we have enough money for the ground, before we buy the ground, even if it is to pay for your permit, we pay for your permit, have the permit on your name. Once we have the permit on your name, we go to the bank on your name, open an account at the name of Jan Proost. Single name on that letterhead. Then for me, I take the money, do it under the name of Jan Proost, and pay for the piece of land.
Did you succeed in getting a residential permit?
No, because he proposed, I asked him how can I get that
permit.
And he proposed me, I will organize a fake marriage for you. I'm gonna introduce you to a Kenyan lady, and after 5 months, you're just divorced and you'll remain with your permit, your residential permit. And that's the only condition I'm gonna give.
Wow.
Which I refuse to do, of course.
For me, the other alternative I wanted to organize for you is once you are ready, I wanted you to organize a marriage, even if it's a fake marriage. Do fake marriage, go to the government house, get your documents, have your certificate, tell the lady who do the marriage with you, I'm paying you 2,000 euros for this. You pay her, you do the marriage with her, the marriage is finished, have the divorce, finished. You are left with your Kenyan documents, clean residence permit. Walk with your residency permit to the bank. Say, I want my bank under this name. Very simple.
And she's not gonna start a case?
No, because you divorce. You pay her. Officially, you agree. I'm paying you 1,000 euros. You do this for me. They will take. They will take without any problem. It's a deal.
It's a strange idea for me.
Do you think, because he alludes that you took advantage of his naivety,
Yes.
the fact that he's not Kenyan, you had even proposed for him to get a Kenyan lady?
I'm very surprised about that because, yes, as a friend, he kept on. He is someone who spent his money with different women, and where our friendship, now that you come to the point of friendship, our friendship ended just simple because of misunderstanding of company. I couldn't. He's someone who had different girlfriends every day, and he's someone who spends ravishly with women somewhere in Westlands. And I told him, why don't you marry? Like, I wasn't able to accompany him all the time because he was, and I realized the company he was with, they wrote nazuia wakule pesa yake. So I decided to shy off because the company was a little bit getting aggressive towards me.
Out of hand.
Kwa sababu he is always with different women, drinking excessively, going out, na alikuwa amepewa dawa 2-3 times. So I realized hapa kuna risk. That is when I told him, why don't you marry? Why don't you have a Kenyan lady marry and settle?
So the marriage was not for him to get a permit?
How?
It was, because he says you told him to marry, 5 months divorce?
That was a very friendly comment. Ya kumwambia, if you marry a Kenyan, you can stay permanently in Kenya. That was a proposal. He's an adult, huwezi ambia mtu vile atafanya, si ni mtu mzima. And that is where I decided, mimi sitashinda nikiambia mtu mzima on how to spend his money, because true to that, he is known in Kasarani that he used to go out with different women who were accompanied by other men. And I couldn't fit in that company. And those are the people he spent his money with most of the time. Okay,
lastly, his apartment in Kasarani.
No, let me finish this.
Oh, sorry, go on. I'm sorry about that.
Would you imagine me, myself, now being in the company of him and those women? I could not fit it, so I told him, why don't you pick one of them, because you have many. You know, we were friends, and marry and settle. That was what I used to tell him, but I don't know how he took that, how he twisted that to mean whatever he means, I don't know. But at one point I said, I don't have to tell a over 50 years old man who to marry and when to marry. Let him make his own decisions. I had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
And true to that, he was just about to marry. He had a girlfriend in Mombasa. Then he left that one. He had another one in Embu, I think another one in Kasarani. And I told him, instead of having different girls, why don't you marry one?
Okay.
And and they benefited a lot from him. So
In our phone conversation with William, he said the reason he advised you to get a Kenyan lady, it's because you are very careless. You are moving around with so many, you had the phone when we spoke to him, you are moving around with so many ladies, and he just wanted to help you and advise you to settle with one Kenyan lady. Why are you laughing?
Actually, I wish I can succeed in that way as well. Yeah, but maybe it's an idea, but no, that was not the target. No.
Yeah.
No. I made some voice records. Yeah, because from the moment I became suspicious And I had doubts before, but the way he had to treat me and everything. So I decided to make some voice records of the conversations I had with William.
Which we will play some of them in this episode.
Everybody can listen to the way he talked to me, and it's very clear. It's on my Facebook page, and you can listen. And I also add some subtitles, so it's very clear.
I want to get to this part, but let's get back to the investment, right? So he tells you guys to bring in seeds, invest in a construction, get a piece of land. Why are you trusting him? Are you asking him for documents? Are you asking him how far is the business? Where is the money? Are you questioning?
Because I had a lot of questions, and that's how the trouble started, because 2 or 3 years ago, I don't know, I was in Kenya while he was in Belgium, and I asked him for an update for that particular account. And the money was less than the years before, while we sold hundreds of seats. It was always, and say, we had a lot of costs and but he was not able to explain me in the right way. So and then he became rude. I say, leave me alone. I'm with my family. This is my quality time, and I will explain you once you're back in Belgium, and we sit down together. I'm just wondering, where is the money from the seats we sold last year?
It is still there. The money is always
but
in the account.
Us was just
I never use this particular account.
But that was my concern, because before Christmas I called you, and you say there's just 130,000 remaining.
When you plus what we already
that's another different story.
Here, it totals to almost more,
Because 80 seats, it's another 150,000. So that it's supposed to be 280,000
in cash. It may not amount to that in cash, but anyway, I have the records here, which we can use to follow.
Show me, there's no problem.
Yes.
So last time when I called you just before Christmas, you told me I was not comfortable. You have to hold in, and then you text me or leave me alone. I'm with my family, and we talk when you're back in Belgium. So I was very stressed for the whole time I was there, even last week. Now I'm happy we have a nice talk now. I went back to Belgium, and we had a meeting, and then we talked about a business split, because I was a troublemaker, and I also told him, how is this possible? We had 180,000 euros on this particular account 2 years ago, and now it's just the same amount while we sold all the seats. And he said, but even that money, it's also there. That's what he said. So, but then after that meeting, one week after that meeting, he went to Kenya unannounced. He didn't tell me. I was surprised, and then he sent me the message by WhatsApp. You have to look for your own place now. So he just kicked me out of my apartment.
In Kasarani?
Yeah, in Kasarani. So now I have to rent an apartment here. And now it's the sister of his wife. She lives in my apartment now.
Okay. So now the sister lives in that apartment.
Yeah.
Why did you not say you cannot leave? Why did you refuse?
There's a security, and I don't want to go there to fight with some people in a physical way. No, I want to do it in a legal, official way. That's
Now let's go back to the land in Nakuru. How much money did you give him for the land in Nakuru again?
I give him 20,000 euros for
20,000.
Yeah, but the document says it was just something like in Kenyan shilling account.
Yes. Did he get you the land in Nakuru?
No. I have a document that says I'm a co-owner together with him with that piece of land in Nakuru. But now some people told me this is just a fake document, because this document is on the name from his mother, signed by his mother, and a thumb print of the mother. But now he confessed it's not.
A real document.
Mother has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the land of his mother, but the sale is not done by the mother.
Okay. Let's talk about, because in your agreement, he's supposed to pay you for the money of the land in Nakuru and a personal loan that you gave him.
We have an official document now.
Yes.
Signed by witnesses and lawyers.
Yes.
And because I can prove that.
Yeah.
And now we have a deal.
Yes.
A signed agreement.
Yeah.
He will give me 100,000 Kenyan shilling a month.
Yes.
In the coming 6.5 years.
Okay.
But I talk about a friendly loan and a land sale from 9 years ago, which he's gonna pay me back in the next 6.5 years.
So that's like 15 years.
I give you the money. I came with the money.
That's why I say it's based on trust. So I will start paying you back your money. And the quickly I do it, for me, the better. So that we have a healthy friendship. Because I know if I'm paying you continuously, you will not spoil my name to friends and to anyone. You will tell them the truth.
Oh no, I will be grateful. I will say, oh wow, William, he helped me.
Thank you. He's paying back the money, and you're comfortable. You will not say. You will not say, oh, I'm broke, or you will not shout and complain. Because
I never lied. Eh?
Yeah, because I will be paying you every month on a monthly basis.
Because William, now you want me to trust me, and I never lied to you, but it's not your first lie to me. Yeah? You want me to trust you, but
that is why, because I don't want to say I'm a honest guy. I don't want to say I'm
but you can't do that to a friend, to a business partner.
I don't want to say I'm a perfect guy, and I want to take the blame and say, okay, I pay you back. Even sometimes the longest train could have an end if we are not able to. And if I do business separately.
But it's not fair to lie to a business partner.
Even you, Yannick.
Once we were best friends, yeah? And I give you 20,000 to buy a piece of land in Nakuru, and it was given by your mother.
Which I appreciate.
And last time I was Anthony, your brother, who told me, he bought already a piece of land and construction. Straight away I called you, and you denied. You say, no, this guy's jealous, he's lying to you.
They are the same people who told me everything that you told them. But anyway, that is not a problem.
No, for me it's a problem, because I lose some faith. Yeah, I lost some trust in you because you did this to me.
And when there is no trust, we can't be able to work.
But why you did this to me?
That's why you see, when there is no
I was generous, loyal.
Yeah, that's
I trust you.
That is what I mean, Yannick. When there is no trust, we may not be able to do business.
Imagine when it was the opposite, when I lie like that to you.
Yannick, if there is no trust, it is very difficult for us to do business in the right way.
How much was this personal loan? Friendly loan?
It's something like 72,000 euros.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I try to remember.
All right. When we spoke with him over the phone, he said the only money he owes you is the one for the land in Nakuru and this friendly loan, right?
Yeah, that's what he says.
But according to you, he still owes you your share in the construction in Kasarani.
I claim my investment.
Yes.
Plus my share.
Your share.
We always double the value. Even when all the costs are down, we sold seats for 5 times the price sometimes from the price we bought them.
Yes.
We did a very good business, yeah?
Yeah. So he owes you money,
big money
from the Kasarani and the car seats.
Yeah.
No, sorry, the leather seats.
Yeah.
That's still money that he owes you.
Yeah.
When we spoke with him over the phone, he said, you're just jealous of his success.
Why I should be jealous? I'm not interested in a big mansion where like he is living in. I don't need a fancy car. When I was in Belgium, I never owned a car, and I live in a small house, a small old house, and I'm satisfied there. why I wanna, no, I'm totally not jealous. And this agreement that is on that official paper now, it just contains the friendly loan
and the land
and the land sale. Yeah.
So according to you, do you think he took advantage of you?
Yeah, that's abuse of my trust and my loyalty.
Why do you say so?
It's very clear, yeah. Yeah. He promised me heaven, and now I'm here.
He gave you Canairo.
Yeah, I just try to survive now. I can't complain. I have still my properties in Belgium. That gives me money.
Yeah.
But it's just a small salary. Yeah.
Why have you ever reported him in Belgium to the police?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But I think he's not planning to come back to Belgium. So,
he's here in Kenya now?
Yeah, since more than 2 years, yeah. And I called him, I faced him with that, because somebody told me he's not planning to coming back to Belgium anymore. And even that, I record that. I say, it's just an idea. I say, no. My kids are there, my friends, my family, they're there. So this is pure nonsense. That's what he told me. Yeah.
So he's here in Kenya now.
Yeah.
Has any legal forces in Belgium ever visited his house? Have the police ever questioned his family?
Yeah. They went to his house, and he declared he went back to Belgium to take care of his mother.
Oh, back to Kenya?
Yeah.
He came to
2 years
Kenya
ago, while there are many family members who live on the same plot as his mother. So it makes no sense.
So he said he's coming to take care of the mother.
Of the mother.
And his wife, have you ever spoken to his wife?
Yeah, we went to meet together with my sister, because I have to say my sister, she helped me a lot. She has more experiences with how to make documents and things like that, and translate some things.
Yes.
She's more handy with the computer. And we went to that house, and the wife, she just gave us the phone. She called William, and then my sister, she was talking with William online. And he still promised, don't worry, I'm gonna pay back all that money and everything. Even the last time when I saw him in Belgium, he promised me to give me that €1,000 a month, just for me to have. I was broke that time. I complained, William, you have a luxury lifestyle. I'm broke. And then he say, I'm gonna give you 1,000 before we gonna buy that piece of land on your name. And he still, it was. July and August, my father is coming, and I still have nothing. Yeah? And he can see you drive a nice car, you have 16 apartments. How I can explain this? Huh?
But is he bothered about me or?
No, you don't know. Man, he start crying when he know this.
But that's what I'm asking.
I'm ashamed to tell him, yeah.
For me,
I'm ashamed to tell him. I sold my house, everything, and I still I still got nothing. I'm ashamed.
Even in Belgium, where you could still afford a car, is not your lifestyle. You're still not interested, yeah.
No.
I always had a mortgage.
But when you come to here, visit.
Even in Belgium, I always drove a new car. I always went to the bank and took a car. Even you in Belgium, if you wanted to do that, you never did it. So when somebody else do it, you don't have to be jealousy about him or something, yeah? Because I know it's not your lifestyle. You are not a guy who is interested in.
But I want my property. I had 2 houses, 3 apartments, and I ride my bike. Yeah, I was okay with that. But now, that was my choice. Okay.
Even here, to drive a car, a good car, is my choice.
Yeah. I'm not jealous on that,
and even the bad,
but on paper,
the other car you have here, you never use it. It is always there.
But now I came with a lot of money, and I have to start invest. Maybe I have to buy that plot. I start construction. Maybe I start harvesting in 4 or 5 years. Then I'm 60, and you have You have everything already.
Has he started giving you the money?
Since last year, October, I think. Yeah, so just 7 months or something.
Yes.
But he promised me already 2 years ago. But he just started from the moment they forced him. I went to the police and showed them the papers and everything.
Where,
from that
here in
moment,
Kenya?
In Kenya.
You went to the Kenya police?
Yeah.
And they forced him to start paying?
Yeah. Otherwise, there was still no...
Yes. Did he pay you last month and the month before that?
Yeah, he did.
So every month he's giving you 1,000 euro. That's like 100,000.
No, not 1,000 euros. 100,000
Kenya
something like 900 euros.
900 euros.
Or 850, between 850 and 900.
Yeah.
Which gives me, I had no option because I was with my back to the wall. I was totally broke. I was, desperate. So I signed for the document, but this document contains only the friendly loan and the land sale. But I claim my investment, the 300,000, plus we made from that 300,000, we made another 300,000.
Yes.
And we share 50-50. So just 300,000 plus another 150,000. So in totally, I claim 450,000 euros.
450,000 euros. That's what you are claiming from him.
But in the meanwhile, I lost a lot of money because even the house I sold in Belgium gives me good money as well. Yeah, and I sold this house 5 years ago, and this house gives me 500 euros a month. So if you
Wiliam says that you have no evidence. You bought the seeds, you have no evidence you shipped the items, you have no evidence to tie him to anything.
But you can hear him in the voice records. He say, this business was based on trust. That's what he say himself.
Okay.
And he abused that trust in a very bad way. Yeah, I believed him. I was stupid and naive, I have to confess. Yeah.
What do you think you should have done differently if you are to go back and invest?
To me, it's very complicated to open an account and have all these permits but actually my first plan was there's also you have the possibility to receive a investor's permit. And there was a time you tried to convince me to go for that investor's permit, but you have to invest $200,000 at that time. I don't know, and we almost reached that target. Yeah, there was almost 200,000, but every time we had some costs. Yeah, there was always an excuse.
Yeah.
When we were in Belgium, he promised me, we're going to show you the books when we're in Kenya. When we're in Kenya, we talk and sit down together. When you're back in Belgium, it was the game of the cat and the mouse. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Cat and the mouse.
Yeah. And there was another game of this. When he sent me that message from the split, he kicked me out, and I was okay with that because I went through a nightmare already. But I sent him several emails. The first email was to do him a proposal how we're gonna split this and what. But he just ignored that. So I sent emails with my own proposals, with the help from my sister, even from a Kenyan, a Belgian lawyer. After that, but he just ignored. Then I came to. He called me several times and he say it's better to sit down together and we estimate what I owe you and we talk. Yeah.
So he agrees he owns you.
Yeah.
He owes you money. He agrees to that.
Yeah. He confessed. When I have my business permit, everything, and I'll find a piece of land, you pay me back in one time.
Yeah, there's no problem.
When I need 100,000 to pay a piece of land, you pay me.
When you are ready, I pay you back.
And start construction and everything.
Yeah.
Within 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. When you are ready for it, I start paying straight away. But even before that, I want to start immediately. I'm not going to wait anymore until everything is ready. The best is I start immediately on a monthly basis. If you're in Kenya, I give you the 100,000 every month. If you're in Belgium, I send it to you.
For me, I'm agreeing when we put this on paper because I don't trust this so much.
Yeah, we can do that on paper.
Okay.
We can do that on paper in Kenya. We sit down.
You pay me 1,000 a month,
every month.
And when I have a piece of land, you pay me that piece of land.
I pay you.
Till we have a balance from 50 million Kenyan shillings.
We will calculate and see exactly how much.
Okay.
You said he changed. You said when you met him, he was a good person, a friendly person. Yeah. When did you realize he had changed? What did you see that made you believe he had changed?
I just see it by time, the way he, his attitude, the way he, And the moment I realized I was already with my back to the wall, there was no turning back anymore.
Did you believe this business was going to change your life?
Yeah, that's what I hoped. That was my target.
Why Kenya?
Because of most people, I still believe most Kenyans are hardworking, smart, honest people. I still believe that. Yeah. And I told you before this interview about yesterday, the lady from the laundry, she found 720 Kenyan shilling. No, 520 Kenyan shilling in my pocket, and she handed it to me. So, and I have more experience like that. Not everything is
bad.
Not everything is bad.
So you still have trust in the Kenyan people and the Kenyan community.
I have many friends. I have many contacts. I never judge people because of ethnicity or religion. And I don't want people to judge me because I'm a foreigner.
Do you feel betrayed by Wiliam?
Yeah, in a very hard way. But after these emails, I told you, I came to Kenya. And I tried to make an appointment to sit down with Wiliam to estimate what he owes me. But every week he excused himself. He said, no, there's a lot of traffic and that time. And I know some people from Equity Bank, that's what he said. I know some people there who can guide us in the process and everything. And then once I was, he pushed it forward every week. And once I was waiting in front of Equity and he was not showing up.
Wow.
And then after 1 hour, he asked me, give me the number of your lawyer, and we kind of, was no friendly solution anymore. And he pushed it forward till my visa was almost expired. And now we sit down with my, finally, an appointment. And we sit down with my lawyer and his assistant and him. And his argument was he did more for the company than I did. That's what he said. I did. He has a contact. He speaks the language. But most of this business, the customers, most of them, that came because of the internet. He has people who do that for him as well. But me, from my side, I was carrying seats. I separate dining sets and exercise equipment. I joined them again when I was in Kenya. Even my house in Belgium, I used it like a storage. And even a garage for my brother. He did this for free, volunteer. But even I promised my brother to have an apartment in Kenya in exchange, but even me, I have nothing for myself.
For yourself? He lives in a mansion now here in Kenya. You said he has a big house in Kenya?
Very big house in a residential area. And he bought already another, he did some constructions, road constructions in Amani Ridge. In exchange for another piece of land. So now he has 16 apartments. He has I can't claim that, but I see him on the internet with road constructions equipment, bulldozers, excavators, trucks. The first time I came to Kenya, he showed me that plot with the 8 apartments, and it costs him, that's what he told me, 16 years. And now he succeeded, he tripled his property within 5 or 6 years, yeah? And when I have to prove how I have all that money, while he can't explain, he can't justify the way he is succeeding now.
How he made all that money.
Yeah.
And he has everything when you have nothing.
Yeah. That's the truth now.
When you see him in the internet, flourishing, very successful, how does that make you feel?
Jealous is not the right word, but I feel, yeah. Actually, I feel a little stupid, yeah, because...
Why do you feel stupid?
Yeah, because I trust him so much, yeah.
He's going to watch this.
That's what I want, and I want to give him a bad feeling. I'm serious about that. I want him to regret what he did to me.
You listened to the phone conversation. He said some really bad things about you.
Yeah. About my behaving.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was your friend.
Yeah.
Did you expect him to say such things about you?
Yeah, the last 2 years, but not from the moment I know him. Yeah. No, totally not.
How many years have you known him in total?
Something like 10 years.
You met each other almost 10 years?
Yeah, I think something like 10 years ago. It was the year of 2012.
2012.
And I came to Kenya first time 2013. So yeah, something like 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is someone who has been in your house. Someone who has met your parents.
And I was always welcome in his house, and I met some Kenyan friends at his place, nice people. And I can tell you most of his former friends and his own family, they all support me.
What do they say?
They advised me to go for it. They all advised me to fight for my money, for my rights, for justice.
And that's what you are doing right now?
Yeah, that's why I'm here now.
Do you think maybe after he watches this, he will return your money? And what happens if he never returns your money?
There was another guy before, you published my story, a blogger, famous blogger, and he sued him.
Oh, he sued. So he sues everyone
It's very easy. I think that's a part of his tragedy. He just laying back. He's not cooperating. When I go to a newspaper, it's the right to ask him to tell his side of the story.
Yeah.
But he's not cooperating.
Okay, so
he just wait, and then you say, okay, you can publish what you want.
Yes.
But when you have no proof, I will sue you.
Yeah, he said he would sue me. Okay. He said he would sue me, which is okay. Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Hi, Mr. Murage, how are you?
Mzuri sana.
My name is Lynn Ngugi.
Yes.
I'm a journalist at the Lynn Ngugi Network.
Yes.
Now, you are on record because I have Mr. Jake from Belgium who says that you have conned him and you scammed him.
Yes.
And I was hoping maybe we could get your side of the story.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm required to also give you a right of reply before I can air the episode.
Yes.
Now, he's claiming that you are friends, first of all. He says you are friends. Is that right?
Yes, I know him. We are friends.
Are you still friends?
I don't know, but we still remain friends. But even before you proceed,
yes,
that matter already, it is... we have sued another journalist.
Okay.
who already did the story without facts about it.
You know the reason why I'm calling you? It's not
for you to have facts.
It's for me to have facts. You understand?
Yes,
Not to
yes,
be threatened that I might be sued.
No. It is very important what you have done, because that is responsible journalism.
Exactly. So
it is very important. He told that story. We already have an agreement with him, with a lawyer, on how to pay him. I actually owed him just about 6 million.
Not 60 million.
He even lies about it because he doesn't have facts. If you ask him about facts, to produce it, to give you the proof of that,
yes,
he will, because you see, he already went to police. He was asked to give evidence, which he doesn't have. To begin with, you need to know we have never owned a joint company with him together.
Okay.
Ask him registration of the company documents. If any, because he says we owned a company together. You know the process of registering a company, right?
Yes.
So you need documents of registration.
Okay.
You need transfer of money that he says he gave me to that figure. See, that is the fact.
Yes.
Because you cannot just quote a figure without proof of that figure. We went with him to a lawyer of his choice.
Yeah.
We calculated the amount which he gave me as a loan, which was 6
million Kenya shillings, yeah?
Yeah, with an agreement. We wrote an agreement which he signed, and I signed, and I can forward you a copy on how to pay him.
Okay.
And which I have been paying him consistently. So there's no issue of being conned, which I have paid him consistently.
Yes.
But now my lawyer told me this month to hold on because of a defamation story which he wrote, and which we want to sue him on that.
Okay, so allow me to ask you a few questions based on this story.
Yes.
The furniture business that you guys had together,
I have never learned of the furniture business together with him. Euro Furniture, you can go to records business name.
Yes.
And check if it is a joint company or it's my company.
But so the photos that he has
is photos of my business.
Not his business.
Not his business. He had his own company called Furniture Jake. He was just supplying me with furnitures, right?
So let me, because I need to understand this part.
He tells lies, and I'm very happy that when I get somebody who wants to know facts.
Okay, allow me now to ask, because I need to, nafaa nikupeleke pole pole. We need to go slowly.
Yes, please.
He says, number one, he bought these leather seats and the dining tables. He says that he bought them with his own money, and he would, you guys, you would ship them, and you would sell them in that compound in Kasarani. And then he says, during your earlier years of friendship, you were already in the process of constructing apartments in Kasarani. These were two, you had already done 2 apartments, but you did not have money to continue with the other apartments.
Now, can you stop there? We clarify that first.
Let's clarify.
Now, to begin with, he found me doing my furniture business, which I started many years before I met him.
Okay, you started years before you met him.
Before I met him, and even before I knew him. And clearly, you can go to record and see, Euro Furniture has never been a joint company.
Okay.
What he did, he bought furnitures some years ago with his company called Furniture Jake, which he sent to me.
Yes.
And we paid him for the furnitures he sent to Euro Furnitures.
How much did you pay him?
He sent invoices and we paid his invoices.
Okay, to what total?
You know, that was a supply. He supplied us.
He supplied you.
Hello?
For, yes, I can hear you.
There are furnitures that he supplied us.
Yes.
As a company called Furniture Jake, his company.
Now his furniture company.
Yes.
Yes.
And we paid him, and if there is any unpaid invoice, let him give it to you.
Okay. Now, thanks for clarifying.
Because payments are done by invoices.
Yes.
If he has any unpaid invoice, ask him for it. Lastly, there is something I wanted to tell you, but I wanted to also tell you if you are in agreement with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it is by July is when we want to buy the plot, in July.
Yeah. July or August. Yeah.
It is possible. Now the money that we will have, which is about 14, was it 14,000?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Something like 14,000.
In the meantime, we sell seeds. Yeah.
In the meantime, we
and maybe we do another container March or April.
Yeah.
When we sell, we do more. Yeah.
Yeah. If we can put this money in a deposit.
Yeah.
Cash deposit,
yeah,
fixed deposit for 6 months, we gain another 4,000. There was about 180,000
in the account.
Yeah, which is 18 million Kenya shillings. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember I told you that here in the balcony. Yeah, 18,300. Yeah. Which was very good.
Yeah.
It was good sales. Yeah.
Yeah. November was high season.
Because it was in total we had 180,000 euros, which I told you when we came here.
Yeah. I don't know the real number, but something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
I can't remember because
I told you that
last month
at the balcony.
Yeah.
I told you that we have we have this amount of money.
Yeah.
Or almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I told you that because I wanted you to be sure of what is the sales and what is the position. Yeah.
For me, it's just not feeling comfortable because
I know
all the money is on your name, all the goods are the companies are your name, all the money.
When I was in your position, I would feel the same. I definitely understand. I would feel the same. I put myself in your shoes, and sometimes when you are disappointed, I understand you.
Yeah.
And even me, I get hurt, but I don't want to sit here and hold myself, container, we lost that, we do. Even if I cry, I'm not changing the situation.
Okay, allow me to ask.
Yes.
He says the construction in Kasarani.
We have never been involved in any construction with him.
Together?
Nothing. So I have never done any. He found me doing my things, and he clearly says,
yes.
It's out of jealousness. Utakuja kudiscover ni jealousness too of what I did a mistake because he was supplying me with furnitures. I didn't know that he will have his own hatred of what I'm doing later.
Can I ask you something, William?
Yes.
In front of me, I have a property development agreement.
Yes.
Between you and him.
Yes.
And it states that the partners voluntarily associate themselves together as general partners for the purpose of number one.
Was that agreement ever implemented? That was what we had discussed and we never implemented.
But why is your signature here?
Clearly.
Why is your signature here?
That document was a proposal that was never valid. We never did it because there was no agreement.
Okay, so that one was never implemented.
There is nothing like that.
Let's go to the plot in Nakuru.
Yes.
That you are supposed to buy, you are supposed to buy together.
Thank you. You know the process of land buying agreements, yeah?
For a citizen.
You know the process.
Yes.
The process of buying land, yeah? Have you ever bought land?
Yes, you know I have land.
It is a long process.
Yes.
We had suggested to buy, which we never bought.
You never bought?
We never bought because if we bought it,
yes,
process ya kununua shamba is not a one-day process.
Okay.
It is a proper agreement that follows certain procedures.
Now allow me to ask, according to Jake, he says you are to buy this land on the behalf of the both of you, so that you guys could build more apartments.
Yes.
So I have in front of me a land sale agreement.
Yes.
Signed in the 19th day of November 2013.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a land here being sold
yes.
to him and to you.
Now, to cut the long story short.
Yes, please.
Before buying that land, we did due diligence and we realized we cannot buy that land. That agreement could not be valid. It never went through.
So you guys were in a process of buying land together?
We never even bought it. It was an agreement. We had to have to do our research with our lawyers. We never bought it.
How much money did he contribute for the land?
That is the money that I pay. That is part of the money that I paid him back. The 2 million which I usually pay him, it's part of the 6 million which I owe him.
So you agree that you guys, you were
we have a written agreement by an advocate of the High Court on how to...
William, ubaya. You know, I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking. So you have an agreement.
I share with you that agreement.
No, see your agreement.
I would share that agreement with you.
Okay, can I go on first? Because I think we are confusing two agreements.
I'm telling you, the reason I'm telling you this.
Yes.
Is because it will help you to clear the air. Zile story amekupa, he has told many other journalists.
Yes.
You are not the first one.
I know I'm not the first journalist, but you know I'm also calling you for your right of reply.
Yes. You know what we do ourselves?
Yes.
And my lawyer is immediately it is published. When we get it, we straight away sue it because haina facts.
Can I ask you?
Because tarnishing somebody's name, defamation.
It's okay. William, can I just ask you before we go to the defamation?
Yes.
I have WhatsApp messages between the both of you.
Yes.
Where you are sending him the progress of the house.
I've given you the story I was doing, and he used to ask me for pictures. How are you doing? You know, he was a friend of mine and he used to see what I'm doing.
But why would he just ask you photos of your properties? Okay, the charts I have here are very detailed.
Now, you proceed.
Yes.
And do the story the way he tells you.
No, si hivyo sasa unajua hapo tujasaidiana Mr. William kwa sababu
wewe proceed.
All right.
Do it the way you think you would want to do it.
Yes.
And if he gives you the proof and facts.
Yes.
If you think they are right to be established.
Yes.
And if you think they can stand the legal process, it is okay.
Can I ask you?
Kuna element here, we work on papers and facts.
But he's not a Kenyan, but you are.
You know, if you opt to lie about someone and tell a story based on seriousness, it doesn't go any far. The facts will always come out.
Why do you think he's jealous of you?
Now, let's talk. Let's be personal.
No, I'm asking why you said
he personal. Vile atakwambia, as long as he gives you proofs of what he tells you.
Okay.
Let him account. He says I owe him how much?
It's quite a lot, Yeah, I'm just asking, why would you think...
Let him account for it.
Yes.
Akueleze how I owe him that money based on documents zile atakupatia. Then you can write your story based on that.
Okay. Yes. Have you ever sent him a cease and desist? Have you ever, or your legal teams, have they ever sent him a cease and desist?
Yes. Not him directly. To the journalist who did it.
Okay.
And for him also, it is in the process.
Okay.
It is in the process, and it is in the process. One of the things you need to know, we were friends, so and he helped me. I told you he lended me some money, which we sat down with him and agreed on the payment, which I do.
Yeah.
And even after sitting down with him, calculated how much I pay him and made an agreement on how to pay him, a legal agreement. He still goes further and publish fake things, imaginary amount of money, which I don't understand why and how.
You are friends, right?
We are friends.
So you can confidently say you did not con your friend.
If I did, how would I sit down with him and make an arrangement? How would you call a conman? You know, calling me that is why, that is the main thing. If you call me that now, I have a right to defend myself in court, yeah?
Yes.
Now, the thing is, if we sat down with him and agreed how much he gave me and I pay him, would you do that with a conman?
But you guys, there is the friends element.
Now, would you do that with a conman?
Maybe he just wants his money back.
Now, if he's getting his money back because I usually pay him and he accepts acknowledgement, what else would I do?
So what you are talking about is the debt settlement agreement, right?
There is nothing else apart from that.
That all you owe him is 6,700,000.
I don't know, you have that agreement?
Yes, I have the agreement in front of me.
That is it, and that is something we sat down, calculated with his lawyer, not even my lawyer. And he brought, some of them did not even have fact, but I said, it's okay. Yes.
Okay.
Anything else, if it is about furnitures, if there's any supplies he did to me and he doesn't have, if there's any unpaid invoice, he can forward to you.
Yes.
If there's any unpaid invoice, he can forward it to you. What else? If there's any other company we own together, let him give you documents. I don't know of any. I know he had company with other people, but not me.
Okay.
If I don't know, what else can I say about it?
Can I ask you one last question?
Yes, please.
Yeah, do you think, because he alludes that you took advantage of his naivety,
yes,
the fact that he's not Kenyan, you had even proposed for him to get a Kenyan lady.
I'm very surprised about that because, yes, as a friend, he kept on, he is someone who spent his money with different women, and where our friendship, now that you come to the point of friendship, our friendship ended just simple because of misunderstanding of company. I couldn't, he's someone who had different girlfriends every day. And he's someone who spends ravishly with women, somewhere in Westlands. And I told him, why don't you marry? I wasn't able to accompany him all the time because he was, and I realized the company he was with, they thought nazuia wakule pesa yake. So I decided to shy off because the company was a little bit getting aggressive towards me.
Out of hand.
Kwa sababu he is always with different women, drinking excessively, going out, na alikuwa amepewa dawa 2-3 times. So I realized hapa kuna risk. That is when I told him, why don't you marry? Why don't you have a Kenyan lady marry and settle?
So the marriage was not for him to get a permit?
How?
It was, because he says you told him to marry, 5 months divorce?
That was a very friendly comment. Ya kumwambia, if you marry a Kenyan, you can stay permanently in Kenya. That was a proposal. He's an adult, huwezi ambia mtu vile atafanya, si ni mtu mzima. And that is where I decided, mimi sitashinda nikiambia mtu mzima on how to spend his money, because true to that, he is known in Kasarani that he used to go out with different women who were accompanied by other men. And I couldn't fit in that company. And those are the people he spent his money with most of the time.
Okay, lastly, his apartment in Kasarani.
No, let me finish this.
Oh, sorry, go on. I'm sorry about that.
Would you imagine me, myself, now being in the company of him and those women? I could not fit it, so I told him, why don't you pick one of them because you have many. You know your friends, and marry and settle. That was what I used to tell him, but I don't know how he took that, how he twisted that to mean whatever he means, I don't know. But at one point I said, I don't have to tell over 50 years old man who to marry and when to marry. Let him make his own decisions. I had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
And true to that, he was just about to marry. He had a girlfriend in Mombasa. Then he left that one. He had another one in Embu, I think another one in Kasarani. And I told him, instead of having different girls, why don't you marry one?
Okay.
And and they benefited a lot from him. So Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. His apartment in Kasarani, he
Which
says
is apartment?
the one you had given him.
Yeah, I've never given him an apartment.
So he has never lived in an apartment in Kasarani.
He used to live in my apartment.
He says there is an apartment you guys had agreed on him living in.
No, he lived in my apartment.
In your apartment that now your wife's sister lives in?
Yes, it's my apartment. He has nothing to do with it.
So it's not from the money that he contributed?
Which money? Stop saying things that don't make sense. Those are the things that I get annoyed about.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not my story to tell. You know, it's yours. It's the both of you.
Now, living in my apartment or giving you accommodation does not make you a shareholder of my apartment, right?
Okay.
There are documents that would follow that. If did I sell the apartment to him? Ask him. He can give you the document if I did. So don't say imaginary things. And I told him that.
Oh, you told him that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk on facts.
Okay. The land...
Chihuahua does not make my apartment yours.
Yes.
And visiting my shop every day does not make you part of the shop. There are two different things. When he came to Kenya, he came to do his own things.
Yeah.
And I did my own things. Yes. Being around with me does not make you part of my business.
What is it that made you guys become friends?
We are just friends. Or how many friends do you have yourself?
No, you know, to have someone living in your apartment,
we were buddies, we were friends. I'm a professional tour guide and I used to go safari with him.
Yes. My
job is a tour guide.
Yeah.
Yes. So I have friends of different nature. And not only him, I have other many friends who come to Kenya.
But also they stay in your apartment when they come?
No, they stay in hotels, but they can visit me.
So what made him an exception?
He was a close friend.
So you guys were really close?
Yeah, we were close buddies. Yes.
Okay, do you have any question for me?
No, I have no question.
Do you have a question for him?
I have no question.
Okay, do you believe I've given you a fair share of your right of reply?
The thing is, write, as a professional journalist, write your story based on facts, right?
That's okay, and thank you also for taking your time.
Based on facts?
Yes.
And based on documents, somebody cannot come to you and claim that somebody owes him this amount of money without evidence to put on the table.
When he says it's because he knew, he says he gave you the money because he knew you guys were friends, so there was no need for signing any documents.
My friend, there is no money you can give to, the money he talks about, there's at a way where there's no way you can give somebody even over 1,000 Kenya shillings, 100,000 Kenya shillings, without a written document. Would you do that?
I don't know, but he tends to claim that's why you took advantage of him.
No. Stop saying things that have no facts. Yes, he could have even that amount of money he talks about where he could have done a bank transfer or something. Is that an amount of money you can give somebody by hand or how?
No, it's more of the things that he bought also that you sold.
The things he sent me were invoiced, which I paid him.
Okay.
And that has nothing to do with me. That is Euro furniture. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. William.
Don't involve my company. If you mention my names and mention my Euro furniture names, then I will have the right also to take legal action. You
know, this sounds like a threat because my job is to give you also a right of reply. So I don't appreciate being threatened.
No, defamation.
No, I will tell you the truth also. I know what defamation means. I know what slander is. I'm not stupid. So I don't also appreciate being threatened. My job was to...
No one would threaten you.
Exactly.
I cannot accept to
I think I've done my due diligence here. Thank you so much.
And if you felt threatened by me in any way...
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't have an intention to threaten you because you're on your line of duty.
Exactly, because he says even before the invoices,
Yes.
He had shipped 17 containers.
To who?
To you.
Do you have documents?
You see, lack of documents here cannot also prevent us from hearing his side of the story.
Now, if I step in your office and tell you I have sent let me tell you, to send a parcel,
yeah,
leave alone a container, to send a parcel from here to Nakuru, you will at least have minimum of about 3 or 4 papers.
Yes.
To send a parcel using Moroline or G4S.
Yes.
You would have a minimum of 4 documents. Written, the sender, the receiver, the value of the document,
and the
yeah. Now, if he says he sent me 17 containers, in shipping there's something we call bill of lading. Can he give you the 17 bill of ladings if he ever shipped those containers? Because some of the things he says shocks me.
What shocks you most?
Unashikangwa na mshangao. Mimi ushangaa sometimes. There are things he says nashangaa nashindwa. Honestly, you cannot go out to defame someone based on imaginations. Imagination, total imaginations. And he clearly says that he wants to spoil my name, yeah? So if it is based on imagination, it is okay. Nisawa, thank you so much.
Okay, Mr. William. Have a good day. Yeah?
Have a lovely one. Asante sana.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, bye. For any investor or any foreigner, maybe coming to work in just a foreign land, what are some of the things that you would advise them to do?
To be very careful and make sure everything is official, but which is very complicated in Kenya, I can tell you. But he told me there's a shortcut when you do it like that. Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, he told you there was a shortcut?
Even marriage, yeah. That's a shortcut.
Yes, even evading tax.
Yeah.
There was a shortcut.
Yeah.
Why did you agree to follow a man who is already talking to you about shortcuts?
I'm not a young guy anymore.
Yeah?
Yes. So maybe I was not patient enough, but and it made so many. Yeah.
Yeah. If he's watching right now, what would you want him to know? Maybe you can speak to him. What do you want him to know?
I still hope we can solve this in a peaceful and nice way. Yeah? But I think there's more hope for me than for him. That's what I think. I was in a depression for 2 years, I can tell you. I had sleepless nights. I don't want somebody who has to go through this like I. Yeah, I don't know, but I think we can't be friends anymore. No, that's done.
You cannot be friends anymore?
No.
Yeah.
And especially never go in business with them anymore.
That, of course, that's clearly evident. You would never go to business with him. Yeah. Have you ever tried getting legal representation, maybe a Kenyan lawyer to help you?
Yeah, several times.
Yeah.
But even with lawyers, I have some bad experiences here.
With lawyers?
Yeah, as well.
Why?
Yeah. After you do the first payment, nothing moves anymore. That's Now I just do payments after I see results.
After you see results, and everything is official.
And that's why I decided to bring this and to make this public.
Yes.
I was not common in the world of social media, so I was looking for people who can guide me in the world of Facebook and Instagram. And that's the way I met you as well. So, but I have to. I was not comfortable to share my private life on social media. I'm not that guy. But now I'm forced to do this because I want to share my story with to warn them and try to get back what belongs to me.
Yeah. So now everything you do has to be official.
Yeah.
Do you think that's...
I have documents that says we share the apartments and the benefits from 50-50. But now he says, oh, this is
fake.
Just a proposal. That's what it says. It's just an example. While it's signed with...
his name is
there.
Most of the documents.
But,
yeah, but he says it's fake.
Yeah. You can't use that as to claim your properties. That's what he says now.
Okay. Would you tell people, especially friends, to be careful when dealing with money?
Yeah. That's
because friends give friends money every other time. I see you're in trouble, I want to come and help you. Would you advise them to always make sure there is a document?
Yeah. But you also have to believe in people as well. I never give up. I'm more careful, and I can advise everybody to be careful with this. But you still have to believe in
the goodness
of people.
I love that, and I hope this really works out for you. I hope you can get your money back. I think for someone who says he has worked so hard, you started working at what age?
Oh man, that's a long time ago. When before I was 17 or something.
You had already started working. Yeah. And now you're in your 40s.
I'm 59. It's coincidence. It's coincidence, yeah. My birthday is the 9th of August.
Oh.
It's the day of the elections.
Yes.
And my birthday wish is that all the Kenyans can vote wisely.
Oh.
And something will change,
Yes.
For all the Kenyans.
Yeah. And our wish is you get your money back.
Even that is a part. But even I'm not here just to tell my story for myself.
Yeah.
Even I warn foreigners, for even Kenyans. They suffer because of corruption and fraud and things like that.
Yeah. So once again, I really do wish you get your money back, and thanks for the that peaceful message towards election. We will wish you a happy birthday.
Okay, thanks. Asante sana.
Oh yeah, asante sana. Okay. What else can you say in Swahili?
The most polite words I can do.
You kind of know.
Jioni and habari za asubuhi and things like that.
Oh, habari za asubuhi.
And then karibuni, things like that.
Yes, I love that you still believe in the goodness of people, and even if you don't get your money back, Kenya is a very good country for you to come and invest in.
I saw it.
Yes, so but then to invest you need money, so maybe even if you get your money back, you still welcome to come and invest back in Kenya, right? Karibu sana, Jake. Karibu sana. Asante sana. Thank you for joining us. And I know people have gotten to hear the both sides of the story.
Oh, which is fair.
Which is fair. They heard your story. They heard Wiliam's story. But I always say most friendships end up breaking.
I think I know from my side, my story is based on facts. I have nothing to hide. I am an open book. People can ask me what I want. While this. From my side, from my opinion, this is a criminal on the run.
Do you think he has conned many people?
I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think he got close to you as a friend so that he could get money from you?
That's what he did. I think this was well planned from the beginning. Time will tell, maybe.
Time will tell. But we really do hope that you get your money back, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And also we hope that you still continue believing in the goodness.
I do.
Yes.
It was the Kenyans who helped me through this nightmare. I can tell you. Many Kenyans. Even there's a Kenyan community in Belgium, and I have a lot of support from them.
Oh, from the Kenyans in Belgium. That's beautiful.
And even here in the country.
Yeah. So thank you. I'm deeply sorry for the betrayal. It's very bad when friends betray you.
I can use all support.
Yes, I know it hurts because I know it's not about money. This is someone you trusted as a friend.
Yeah, you're not just lose your money, you also lose your confidence and your trust, and it's much more than that.
Yeah.
That's the worst thinkable you can.
Yes.
Imagine.
Yeah. And you regret it? What part?
In some ways.
What
I regret
I
met this guy, but I'm still happy I discovered Kenya.
Oh. Yeah, positive vibes there. Positive vibes. Yeah, thank you, Jake. We have to wind up. Is there anything else you would like to tell our audience before we wind up?
I think everything is said. I think everything is in the interview now.
Yes.
I don't know.
Now you feel good.
Yeah. If somebody can guide me in a fair,
yes,
good way, I'm still interested. Yeah, that's what I like to say to the audience.
All right. Yeah. So guys, you've heard, of course, again, you've heard the both sides of the story. You heard Wiliam, we had a call with him earlier on when we were going through the evidence. You heard his side of the story, and you get to listen to, your name is also Jake.
Yeah, that's my nickname.
That's your nickname.
My name actually is Jan.
Jan. Yes, you get to listen. Jan. So that's Jan, right?
Like so, January.
Yes. So you got to listen to Jake's side of the story and William's side of the story, but all I can tell you at the end of it all is just be careful, especially when you are investing, especially when it comes to friendships and money. Most friendships break because of money, because there is money involved. And truthfully, when a friend owes you money, it's really hard for you to keep asking them for the money, because sometimes you don't want to jeopardize your friendship. Sometimes you don't want to feel like you are nagging them. But just be careful, especially where such huge amount of money is concerned. Always make sure that you are doing it in the most legal way possible, and you have documents that can be able to back you up. Because at the end of the day, I think it's William's world against Jan, as he says, because William is like, provide the evidence. How did you ship? How can he provide that? Yet he claims Wiliam used his details to ship the containers, yet he's the one who provided the money. So at the end of the day, it's wouldn't want to say it's betrayal, but again, just be very careful with the kind of people that you are conducting business with. And I would also want to ask you, what do you think about today's conversation, and what exactly have you learned today? And of course, I don't get to do this alone. A huge shout out to my camera person and director, the legendary Edwin Ochieng, and of course, our amazing editor, graphics designer, who happens to be with us in the set today, David Muridi, for compiling this episode and making sure it reaches you guys right on time. Thank you so much for supporting our work. Just to remind you that we really do have an amazing website where you can go and read about our stories, LNN Digital. As you can see, we have really beautiful human interest stories, and you can just go and check them out. And we would also want you to let us know what you think about them. If you want to share your story with me, guys, the email has changed. It's about time. Yeah, it's about time. So please feel free to share a summary of your story with me in this official email. You can either send it on the info email or my personal email, and who knows, we could be sharing your story next on the Lynn Ngugi Show. Till next time, thank you so much for watching, and God bless.